It's minicamp and OTA season, and today we're looking at the Cleveland Browns, and today we're getting another look at Quinshon Judkins. We're going to watch him work through some drills, but before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We're looking at clips from rookie camp, minicamp, OTAs, soon-to-be training camp, workout clips in between, so you know what your players are doing on the field, behind the scenes, at practice, or even during workouts. Your favorite rookies, your veterans, guys you're looking to draft in your fantasy leagues, all going to be right here. Click that button. Stop missing out. Today we're looking at Quinshon Judkins. A lot of this is from rookie camp here. Some of it's recent. 2.5 minutes, a little bit longer than that. But we're going to loop this and keep talking ball. Here we go. Judkins and Dylan Samson, the running backs the Browns drafted this year. And I like to call them the Bash Bros. There's Shedeur back there, getting it out. Judkins, thick. T-H-I-C. There we go. Moving. Good feet. Very similar to Nick Chubb, where having a first-round profile for a running back, but falls a little bit and falls to the Browns. Very similar. This is a first-round caliber running back in a deep running back class. You got this talent at a discount. You got Dylan Samson as a discount too. 4th round. That's just a discount they couldn't waver on anymore. Judkins, all-purpose running back. He can do it all. You can definitely see it in the feet there. Blew it up as a freshman in the SEC after being under-recruited. Went to Ole Miss. They had Zach Evans there. Zach Evans, the gatekeeper running back there, where he was set to be the man. Nobody was expecting Judkins to take over like the way he did. But he said, Zach Evans, take a seat. I'm sorry, you're a 5-star back, but guess what? It's my job now. Takes it over. Blows it up as a freshman in the SEC. Becomes one of the top running backs in college football. Does it again the next year. Then we go to Ohio State. Look at the feet there. And we shared a workload with Travion Henderson. Him and Hendo sharing it. And that only just creates more tread on tires going to the NFL. He's already proved himself in the SEC level. He's proven that he can get it done at the Big Ten level. Now we're ready to take the step forward. And honestly, that's another modicum of, or showing of his personality of how he wants to develop, because he could have just stayed at Ole Miss. Knows system, been there, all that stuff, and just kept hammering out yards and touchdowns. But he leveled up to Ohio State. Leveled up as in went to a different situation, but it's also a situation where that national title was pretty much there when you looked at that roster in that offseason. But still going to a new situation, learning a new offense, and just showing the ability to go to a new team and prosper. And that's what you're probably going to see here with the Browns, the running back here, that can go from system to system to system, and it doesn't matter. He's going to get it done. He's shown that from high school to college, from Ole Miss to Ohio State. Probably going to see that from Ohio State to the Browns. Dylan Samson, I love talking about him. Dylan Samson was such a good get for them. He was injured throughout the draft process, so workouts and stuff wasn't always like there compared to the other prospects. So teams didn't get a good look, and it's a deep class. So considering they knew more about the other prospects and there's so much talent on the board, they went other ways. That's a story I keep telling that might not be true. Also, Tennessee bias on top of that. But Samson's got some goods. And honestly, this probably reflects what the NFL was thinking. But I look at Sampson being good in the backfield paired with a guy like Judkins. Being good paired with a stud running back in that committee. Just taking the load off, getting opportunities. That's, honestly, I think this is going to be optimal if they can get this run game jolted. And they're probably going to rely a lot on this run game with the quarterback situation they got there. That is one of my main takes. I did a video yesterday. That was one of my main takes that probably didn't get front-lobed to a lot of people, that this is a running back class that they're going to lean on hard. And they're probably going to end up starting 2 to 4 quarterbacks this year. That's the thing about this. They're probably going to start 2 to 4 quarterbacks. They got to lean on these guys. Judkins is a guy that you can give carry after carry, touch after touch all day long, every single week. But ultimately, long term, you do not want that. But now you got the Bash Bros here. These guys are going to help each other for their longevity. It's going to help them get other contracts, help them stay fresh. 5+ years in the career. I wouldn't be surprised they renew both these guys' contracts here in a few years down the road. I think these guys are going to, you can definitely tell by the way they're working out, by the way they're communicating. They're not competing against each other. They're competing with each other. Yeah, just, you can tell. That is a good dynamic for this backfield. Both of them excited to work with each other, excited to be there. You could definitely tell. And that's good. It's only going to push them to be better because it's competition, but competition with each other. So it's like out of love trying to get each other. See? Out of love trying to get each other better. I saw it from the beat writers getting these clips. Like, hey, they're competing from a few different beat writers. Yeah, but it's different. It's not out of like, hey, I'm trying to beat you. It's like, hey, we're getting better as a team type deal. Team aspect. You see that right there, right? Judkins, hammer trying to find a nail. Excellent contact balance. Nasty stiff arm. Good in the open field. Has the speed to pop one. I know there was that one run in the bowl game where a lot of people question his speed, but there's a lot of other runs out there, plus the 40 time. That says different. You got to look at Judkins here as a feature back that you don't have to use as a feature back because you got Dylan Samson. Now, this quarterback carousel effect that we're seeing here, that's going to be very interesting for these running backs. I think as we figure things out, and their quarterback might be in next year's draft, it might be in this slew of quarterbacks. Definitely not Kenny Pickett. I don't see Kenny Pickett taking the league by storm ever in this universe. Maybe somewhere in the multiverse, but not here. Joe Flacco. You just better hope he can facilitate, not throw too many picks. Rookies will rookie. That being said, these running backs, I mean, technically you got a first-round running back and a second-round running back in terms of talent, maybe early third on your roster from this year's draft. Now you look at, hey, they got drafted in second, fourth, but this is a different running back class. This is the deepest, most talented running back class of all time. I mean, you got a guy like Ashton Jeanty, so you got your stud. You got another one with Marion Hampton. 2 running backs going in the first round. That's rare. You didn't get a running back in last year's draft in the first round. The first running back selected in last year's draft only had 1 ACL. And the next running back, was it Trey Benson? Didn't have a 1,000-yard season to his name. Back-to-back 800-yard seasons his final years at Florida State. This is a deep running back class. This is a very deep running back class. And they nailed down 2 hosses. 2 guys consistently ranked in the top 10, top 5-ish. Top 10, top 5-ish. I'm talking in range there. Consistently of all the sites. You're talking about 2 running backs that was productive in the SEC. So if you're an SEC Badger or an SEC guy that just gauges everything with that, you have that here. I think Quinshon Judkins is going to do big things for the Browns. I think he's going to be a mainstay, a cornerstone piece for the Browns. I think the backfield here is what you want to look at here in training camp. The quarterback situation is just going to be a mess. I think they're going to end up starting multiple quarterbacks this year. I don't think anybody's really going to rise from the ashes, honestly. I think they're probably in quarterback purgatory for a long time. But the running back situation, like Nick Chubb played through quarterback purgatory and was fine. I think these running backs can too. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear about that. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.